girls, what if I told you these were 7,000 years old? Well, not actually these specific beans, but beans in general, the bean family, they're thousands of years old, and they could be found in Egypt and Iraq and along the Mediterranean borders. It's amazing that beans not only have protein and several vitamins and minerals, but they're packed with something called tryptophan. It's kind of a big word, but all it is it helps our brain to produce serotonin. Now, serotonin is a neurotransmitter that just helps you feel happy, helps you feel like things are good and I'm relaxed and I can do this. Serotonin's super healthy and great for your brain. Well, beans are part of helping you create that. Join me in the kitchen to make an amazing bean dip. Hi kids, so we're here with my friend Shannon, and she has the coolest Instagram called Clean Eats, Clean Treats, and it's a website also called Clean Eats and Treats. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Okay, it's so awesome, and she's here today to share with us a recipe that really surprised me. Tell us a tiny bit about it.
We're gonna make a pumpkin hummus.
Okay.
Rarely do you find pumpkin in something that you would want to eat.
I know, my kids red pepper and
garlic.
And just garlic, some of those, but I've never tried pumpkin.
So my daughter, my youngest, wanted to make something to eat with a pumpkin one year. So we decided to bake the pumpkin, which you could use a canned or baked pumpkin for this recipe.
Sure.
And made a pumpkin hummus.
That is
She loved it.
I love it.
It was delicious and super healthy, lots of vitamin A and protein.
Right, I love it. And it's lots of really colorful too.
Yes.
So we're just gonna add these, should we put, I'm gonna put all of them in together?
Yeah, so you wanna put everything into your food processor. You could also use a high-powered blender if you want. Food processor for me seems to work the best.
Okay, so kids, if you have a blender at home, it'll work there. You can kind of use whatever works best to blend things up.
Ask your parents for help.
Yes, ask your parents for help. Then we're gonna add the chickpeas.
Chickpeas and northern beans. I prefer to do a little bit creamier version of this recipe, so I do the northern beans, but garbanzo have so many great health benefits. You can do half and half too.
Okay, so it's a little softer if you just use these, but adding these is kind of like a little crunch or something?
A little bit more of like a grainier texture.
Okay.
Still a good.
Even these garbanzos plain are so fantastic.
I love roasted garbanzos. Have you ever roasted garbanzos?
No, you just put them on a plate or like a pan and put them in the oven?
Yep.
Oh,
so crunchy.
I gotta
so
try
good.
that one too.
Okay, so we have our beans and our pumpkin.
Okay.
Lemon, fresh lemon.
Oh, nummy. Now these are Meyer lemons, so they are really lemony. They're gonna be super good.
I usually squeeze through my finger just to catch any seeds that might fall in there.
Nummy, I'm gonna get you a napkin.
Okay. Garlic. Usually,
oh here, sorry, let me
use salt.
Oh yeah, we can put the salt in.
We'll do salt first. About a teaspoon of garlic.
Perfect.
Cumin.
Now cumin is like an Indian spice that makes things taste so good.
So good. If you like Mexican food, tacos,
Oh,
lots
yeah.
of cumin.
Okay.
Okay, so we have salt, garlic, beans, pumpkin, lemon. I think we're ready to blend.
I think we're ready. Okay. We're gonna blend it up. We'll show you what it looks like. Okay, kids, we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil to give it a little more of a creamy texture. Oh, this looks so good. Look at that amazing color. Oh, that looks so amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna take that lid off.
Perfect for your Halloween parties. Okay, so when you're done processing, throw a little bit into a dish on a platter. You can serve with pita chips, tortilla chips, celery, carrots.
It smells so
My favorite,
good.
pumpkin dippers on a little witch's broom.
Okay,
super
can I
cute.
try one? Look how fun.
Carrots.
Hello, carrot.
Green onion or a snap pea works for the stem.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
that's
Okay, here we go. That is really good.
Delish.
That is so nummy.
And healthy.
Kids, this is super easy to make. Remember, beans are amazing for you, so is pumpkin. We've learned about that. Get beans in your diet somehow this week. Join me in the other room for yoga. All right, kids, today we have a special guest named Chanel, and she's a nurse. She is a certified yoga teacher. She's a mother. She's a busy lady, so I'm so glad she joined us today. She's gonna share a breathing technique with us that we haven't done yet. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, Chanel.
Okay, so I have a first grader, and he is taking tests in school like every Friday. So I'm sure everybody has to take tests, and you can get really stressed out. So what I like to do is I like to call it the elephant breath.
Okay.
It's actually really great because you fill your body in with all this oxygen, which is so good for you.
Right.
And then you just let it all go because you bring it into your body because it's important, but then it's not important anymore, so you have to let it go.
Right, I love it.
So you just bring in the good and you let go of the bad.
Okay, so we sit or we stand?
Well, let's stand.
Okay, awesome, let's stand.
So I like to stand. I like to have my feet apart a little bit.
Okay.
I like to bring my hands together.
Okay.
So this is why it's called the elephant breathing, because this is kind of like your trunk. So if you guys want to, you can kind of like pretend like this is your elephant trunk. Here you go.
Okay.
So we're gonna stand right here with our elephant trunk.
All right.
And we're gonna take it a big inhale through the nose, filling everything up all the way to our shoulders. So big, big, big inhale, and then hold it.
Okay.
And then after we hold it, when we let go, we're gonna take our elephant trunks and push out the air.
Okay, with our mouth open.
With our mouth open.
Awesome, let's try it.
So we're gonna breathe in.
Oh, that feels so good.
Right?
Try it again.
Okay.
Should we do one more?
One more.
Oh, I like that combination of inhaling and then exhaling.
Yeah,
like
and do you just feel like the stress is gone?
Yes, kind of exhaling like that. That feels really nice.
And
I like that.
I like it because if I get really worked up and or stressed about something, I let it go, and all of a sudden I am ready.
Right.
I am ready to take
that
test.
off your shoulders.
Yes.
Okay, very fun. So that's a fun one you can add to all the other things that we've learned, right? Okay, we have 2 poses we're going to share with you today. Should we do airplane first?
Yeah, let's do airplane.
All right. So airplane, show us how you do it.
So airplane's a balancing act, kind of. So you have to kind of get your core a little bit tighter. So you want to be grounded on your mat or you're on the floor. And then you're going to choose one leg, but you have to do it twice, because if you do it on one leg, we have to do it on the other to balance ourselves out. Okay. So we're gonna like lean into our right leg a little bit. We're gonna take our left leg, maybe let's bring it up first. Okay. And then let's press it back. And as we press it back, we're gonna open up our arms out and balance here like an airplane. And our arms are the wings. So let's see how level we can get. And we keep holding it, and then now let's come all the way up. There you go.
That's good. My toes were like gripping, trying to stay still.
It's hard. Okay, so now let's lean into our left leg, because we're gonna press into we're gonna pick up our right. So let's bring our right knee up first. Okay. Now press it all the way back, leaning forward. It's careful, careful. And then now extend your arms out, just like that airplane you see in the sky. And if you look at something that's not moving, it helps with balancing. There you go. One more time, breathe. Now come all the way up, bring that foot up, and put it back down.
Now this is a fun one you could do with a partner. Like if you have someone that's next to you in class, see if you can try it like this. Should we try it where we face each other?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so I'll back up just a little bit. Okay,
so let's do our right.
Okay.
So our right knee comes up, and then comes out, and then you want to grab some hands. There you go.
Okay.
And that's even a little bit nicer and easier.
If you're balanced, it's easier. If I'm not balanced and I'm messing you up, right? So this is kind of a fun one to challenge you and to challenge your balance of you and your friend.
But it's also something that shows that we help each other out.
Yes, it's a little bit of teamwork, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what yoga's about, is helping each other out.
That's true.
So
let's try it on the left foot, see if I'm better that way.
There we go.
Okay. Slowly come out. Now remember, kids, look at a place in the room that isn't moving, and then listen to your breath. That's really going to help your balance. Nice job. Inhale up. And exhale right down.
There you go.
Nice job. That is fun. Okay, so the second pose we were going to do is crow pose, right?
Crow pose is one of our favorites.
Okay. This one's a fun one, and it can either be really easy or it can be super challenging.
Yeah, and actually, if something's really hard, we have to keep trying at it so that we can get better. So this is actually my favorite pose to try to get stronger, because
it's a great practice pose.
Sometimes I can do this pose and sometimes I can't.
Right, and that's what I love about yoga too, is that it really is, you can do it really simply and then keep challenging yourself to get better at it.
So we're gonna come down to a yoga squat like this. It's gonna press into our knees and open our hips. And then you're gonna take your hands and place it in front of you, kind of where your shoulders are. You don't want them too wide and you don't want them too close, just kind of where your shoulders are. Okay. Then as you do this, you're gonna make these shelves on the back of your arms here. Okay, so pick up the back side and you kind of lean forward. And if at this point, this is what my favorite part is you only have to try. And everyone has to try, that's my rule. So you just have to bring up one foot and then put that foot back down. Now bring up the other foot.
Well, that's challenging just by itself, isn't it?
Right? And then put it back down. And then eventually, you're gonna be able to lean forward, pick up that one foot, and then pick up the other foot.
Now kids, be careful there's nothing in front of you, like your desk or a chair, because you don't want to fall forward and hit something.
No.
There we go. So I'm gonna try.
You keep that balance and hold it up, and honestly, you'll get stronger even if you get to this point right here.
Right. And even if you're just stretching like this, it's a really good stretch for the legs and the arms. This is a fun one to practice. Another way sometimes I tell kids to do it is to go in front of your bed at home so that you could hit the cushion. So imagine your bed's right here and you can put your head right here so that if it hit the bed, it's not gonna hurt, right? And you can come back into it, so that one's really
I like
fun.
to put a pillow right here.
Oh,
so
that's a good
Sometimes
idea
my
too.
head, if my arms are feeling weak for the day and I fall down, I'm only gonna bonk my head on the pillow.
That's a good idea too. Okay, so those are 2 fun poses you can add to your yoga moves. And then we're gonna do daydream. You ready? So daydream, we're gonna sit crisscross applesauce. We're gonna sit all the way down. Now this time for daydream, I want you to imagine, because we did airplane pose, I want you to imagine that you were in an airplane and you can fly anywhere in the world, anywhere you want. Don't tell anybody, just for you. I want you to imagine you're gonna fly there and you get to imagine all about what that feels like. Okay, you're gonna see all the little people down there and you're gonna see the cities and you're gonna see the lights and the clouds. And that's what I want you to imagine as we're thinking about daydream today, okay? So sit crisscross applesauce, rest your hands on the side, right? Then all you're gonna do is slowly close your eyes. And starting at the toes, I want you to clench those muscles together, make them tight, tight, tight. And then release them. Move up to your calf muscles in your legs and make them tight, tight, tight. And then let them go. Good job. And move up to your quadricep muscles and your hamstring. Make them tight, tight, tight. And release them. Good. Move up through your sit bones and even into your stomach and make it tight, tight, tight. And then release. Moving up into your chest and into your shoulders. Make those muscles tight. And let them go. Last part, move it out to your arms and even into your fists. Rotate your wrists. Open them wide. And then release. Let every single muscle just feel heavy for a few minutes. And listen to your breath as you imagine that airplane ride. One whole minute, just keep your mind focused on that breathing. The inhale and the exhale. What are you seeing out of that airplane window? Think in your mind. Just take a minute to imagine. Seconds. Keep your mind focused. When you're ready, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes and move your head side to side. Open your eyes. Nice job. Let's take one final breath all the way up to 10. Did you do that? Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reach till 9, 10. And exhale back down. Nice job. Way to go today. We'll see you next week on YogaMeDo. Thanks for joining us, Chanel.
Thank you.
It was so fun.
It was fun.